Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today we have my weekly update, and I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm taking inspiration from, I think her name is Colored by Maya or Coloring with Maya. I think her updates are pretty cool. She kind of shows what she's doing during the week, but then she also sometimes shows her process on some of the things she's doing. So I thought I would do that. I thought I would try it that way. So Maya, I'm kind of stealing your idea. I hope you don't mind. um, so um, to start, this is a PDF that I printed. Okay, we will wait for Yuki. Yuki, are you finished? All right, good boy. So this is a PDF that I printed, and I'm doing a coloring with music. So I have it recorded. I'm recording myself coloring this in pieces, and then I'm gonna try and edit it into one video with music. So um, I had started this because my tooth, and I won't speak too much on it because it's not hurting as bad, but it's been giving me some issues. So I wanted to record something, but because I'm not talking much, this video is also going to be in parts because I'm not talking much because of my toothache. So I still wanted to record something for you guys. So because I was doing it with no sound, I need to finish it with no sound. So once I'm done coloring it all, I might do it in two parts depending on how long this first part is after I'm done editing it. Because what did I do? I think the skin first, and then I think I did the bows, and then her apron and hat. So depending on how long that video will be once I'm done editing it and trimming it and all that stuff, I finally found an app for iPhone where I can edit my YouTube videos and add music and so on and so forth. So that is something that I have been working on this week. I didn't get very far because coloring with a toothache is not easy. So, but I still wanted to color, but it was just kind of like I was coloring, but I was also like holding the side of my face, and it was a whole thing. So, I want to finish her. I think I'm calling her my chocolate banana girl because that's what the colors kind of remind me of. So, I have an idea for her hair. I might do her hair next. I'm not sure. I might do it last. Just because I don't know if I'm going to do it the way that I've been kind of learning how to do it, or I might do it the way I was doing it before just for time purposes. Because doing it the way that I'm doing it takes kind of a long time. So I think maybe let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see it the way that I've been doing it, let me know. And then I can do that. And then that'll be the last part because I know that part will be kind of long. But maybe do the cake next and, the things on the plate. I'm not sure what some of this stuff is. Some of this looks like imaginary fruit, but it could be real fruit. I don't know. But I have an idea for the cake. So we will get to that when we get to it. You guys know I'm a slow colorist. So coloring with a toothache and coloring slow is a very interesting mix. But I think also that I based some of this in alcohol marker. Actually, so far, all of it. But this is something that I want to continuously work on with you guys. So Sit tight. Let's get ready for the next part. That's everything I have on this. Hopefully I want to try to get the video out soon, but I don't know how soon. It depends on how long it's going to take me to color it. It might be in more than one part. It might be more than one video. I was shooting for one video, just coloring the whole thing, but I might do two. So we'll see. All right, let's head into the next part. Okay, so here we have one of another PDF that I'm working on, and I was working on this one before, and I want to show you guys the before. This is what it looks like now, and there are two reasons I started over. One reason is I did not write down the colors I was using, and I couldn't remember, and I didn't feel like trying to color match, and I didn't feel like going back to the video because I think it was a live stream, and I didn't feel like going back trying to figure out and then maybe not even having the colors because I don't know if I set them in the live stream. Also, I think I was using Holbein's or Prismacolors here, and because I couldn't remember, I was like, okay, I might as well start over. Also, this paper is much thinner than this paper. This paper is nice and thick. If you can see, it's very thick. This one is a tad bit above copy paper, literally. But I wanted to show you guys the difference in how I used to color hair and how I color hair now. Now, I don't know if I'm going to always color hair like this because this is a process. It takes a while, but it is very relaxing when I do it. I don't want to say mindless because you do still have to pay attention, but it is very fun process. It is very relaxing, and it is kind of nice to do. And then also another reason I started over was because her skin was kind of patchy as well. But this paper is like really thin, and I'm using I got a really big pack of, hang on, I'll show you. I'm trying to grab it, but it's really heavy. I got a really big pack of this off of Amazon, and so this is what I have been using. It is 110 pounds. Woo, that thing's heavy. It is 110 pounds. So I want to show you guys. I'm just going to pick a piece, and I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to do this little piece right here. I'm just going to do one piece, maybe, but I want to show you guys. I just pick a light color and base it underneath very lightly, just enough so that I can tell it's no longer white. I am using polys only so far for hair. I have not used anything else just yet. I'm enjoying using polys because the lead is harder. Using the next color, and I'm just going up with these strokes, just up, but I'm not going all the way up. Sometimes I will leave my finger where I know I want my highlight, so I know not to go into that area too much. I go into it a little bit just for purposes of getting a realistic look, but as you can see where I kept my finger, it's still pretty light. So I have 5 colors here that I'm using, but you really don't need that many. I have another hair combo where I'm only using, I think, 3 colors. So it really just depends on what you want to do. This one I'm coming down quite a bit with because I do want it to go into that lighter area a little. Not the lighter area, but like where I just put the previous color. And then up here, I'm just doing a little squiggle. But again, just going upward, inward. Oh, you guys didn't even see. I'm going inward like this with this color. And as you can see, the highlight's still there, but it's kind of creating that reflective look. Coming in with the next one. This one I'm keeping a little bit closer down to the end where the shadow is going to be. I'm not bringing this one too far up. Yuki is down there playing with his toy. Okay. Doing a little squiggle up here because if I miss an area and it's like close to the end like that where I know it's going to be covered, I just do a little squiggle just to cover it. But there we go. And then I have my darkest color, and that's can even be squiggled, but I'm still doing the upward strokes. And it's okay if I go into the flowers a little bit because I can erase it. It happens sometimes if something is too close, then you may go into that area, especially because I'm not used to doing this. So I'm not as accurate as I would like to be when it comes to putting the color where I want it to be. So, and then I just work my way backwards. And I go light to dark, dark to light. And that's how I build up my colors. But I also want to make sure that the lines are seen. I think this is a good way to share what I'm doing in the week, but also kind of sharing how I do certain things, because I know some of you guys have lots of questions and I don't always answer them right away or fast enough for you. So this is a good way. You can always just reference the video. And this is the lightest color that I based down, and I'm coming in with line work. Just still flicking up and still flicking down just to cover it like that. And for this one, you can use a blender to blend the colors together, or you can use white. I use white, but let me just scribble it off on something because I was using it for something else and I don't want that color to come off. Okay. And you just want to do this just to make sure the highlight doesn't go anywhere. And that's that. And you can keep going in, like if you feel like, okay, I did the white and so now I need to add a little bit more of the dark, you can go in and do that. Or if you feel like, okay, I need some more of this shadow color in here, let me bring some of that down because I didn't put enough, you can do that. And just kind of work with it and hit the you know, the right lines and make sure it looks exactly the way you want it to look. And I can even bring some of these darker lines up into the lighter area, just a few strands, because they don't really belong in that area, but you can do like a few strands like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do this. And I'm gonna do the whole head like that. I'm gonna eventually color the whole thing, but I want to work on the hair first because that's what I have been practicing. And I think compared to this one looks more realistic than this one. This one looks more like cartoon type style, and this one is giving like old school anime style. So I mean, I like them both, so depending on the situation of what I need it for, then I will figure out which way I want to color it. So let's get into the next update. All right, guys, we're back with the next part. So I wanted to show you guys that I finished the hair on this wolf girl And what I'm doing now is taking my eraser and going over the areas where it's still kind of like it smudged a little bit. And that's mainly because I just dragged my hand, or I was resting my hand on it. So, and that's probably because I was at work and I didn't have everything I needed to kind of erase as I go. But I did want to show you, I did finish her hair. So this is her hair. And I need to go in and do her skin, and also finish up the headdress. Now, for the headdress, I took some of the colors from the previous Wolf Girl. I was showing you some of the blues, and I'm using those for the flowers. So I did start on the flowers, and I think I was using these three, but I'm not sure. But let's do a small flower just to see. And as usual, I just go over the whole thing with a lighter color. Just to give, let me zoom in because this is a pretty small flower. Just to give it something to grip onto. And I just was going in. The flowers are pretty quick because I'm just going from the middle outward. Like that. And then taking the darker color, excuse me, my dog has this piece of, I guess it's like a piece of beef, some part of the cow. And sometimes he plays with it like it's a toy versus a treat. So that is what you hear in the background, in case some of you are wondering. But yeah, I wanted these flowers to be not too bright, so that's why you see more shadow than actual lighter color. And then I just take the lighter color and blend it all together like so, and it will blend together beautifully. So that's how the flowers will look once I have them all colored in. That is what they will look like. I haven't picked out the colors yet for, these other ones, but I think once I finish the flowers, I will pick out the colors. And I haven't figured out if I want to do silver or gold for like for the metallic bits. I feel like I always do gold, so I think I might do silver this time. And I also haven't quite figured out what color I want her clothes yet either. But her hair is done, and that was the main goal. So I just wanted to show you guys what the hair looked like once it's completed. All right, let's head into the next part. Okay, here we are with the next part and another PDF. This one is a mermaid one that I just started, and this one I am going with pink hair. So this is the one that I was speaking of earlier when I said I have one with 3 colors. So I wanted her hair to remain fairly light. So we're just going to do a strand. I have one already over here, already based, but we're going to do another one. I'm going to choose this one since it's right here. And let me zoom in actually. So again, I just base it with a lighter color. If you hear little Yuki in the background barking, don't mind him. His friends are outside and he wants to go out there, but he does not know how to behave right now. He's at his I'm gonna bark in at everyone stage, and I'm teaching him not to do that, but when his friends are out there, all training goes out of the window. So next I take my metal color, and just like the other one, I am following the direction of the hair, and I'm coming in with my flick of the wrist strokes is what I call them. Even though I'm not really flicking my wrist too much because, you know, arthritis and everything. But I am following the direction that her hair is kind of going. With the middle color. And then with the darker color, I don't add too much of this one, but this one kind of helps define the lines a little bit, because I do want her hair to still be light, but this helps bring some of those hairlines, just the lines itself. And then back here. And you just want to make sure that the lines aren't too separated from each other, because then it's gonna look kind of funky. I don't know why, but make sure they're kind of close together. They're not too separated, and they're meeting up together at some point. And then I'm going back with this one, and these lines I'm bringing down into the lighter area a little bit so that you can see the lines, the hairs, the strands rather, right? And then I'm coming back with the lighter one, and I'm flicking it all together. Now with this one, you can use white or you can use a blender. For this one, I actually use the blender. And I do the same thing with the blender. I just flick them all together. And that's what this one looks like. I just started her, so she might take a while before I finish her. I don't have any idea. I only know the color of her hair and the color of her eyes that I want. I have not thought about the rest. I also don't know. I'm not going to add a background, but I do want to color these little bubbles that are on the page. So, I don't really know quite yet what color her little mermaid outfit, I guess, is going to be. And then she has like some jewels and stuff, so that will be fun to figure out. And then I was going to do her hair, her skin, like some strange color, but I think I'm just going to do it regular skin tone, and maybe just do some strange color for like her ear little fin piece, because she has regular ears, but she also has like this little, it's probably a decoration or something, but I want to do that, and maybe this some strange color or something. But for now, I know the hair is going to take a while. This picture's probably going to take me all summer. Leave it to me. But yeah, so that is all the PDFs I think that I am working on this week. That's actually all I've been working on this week is PDFs, and also just different combos and things like that. So this time I did remember to write them down. The combos, I did write them down. I do have them down. Once I am 100% sure on which ones work, which ones need tweaking, so on and so forth, then I may share them, or I may put them on my Patreon. That's where I'm putting all my juicy stuff at. So if you want like free coloring pages or things like that, head over to my Patreon, become a member, and that's where all my PDFs are. Or you can go to my Etsy store too. All right, let's head into the next part. Okay, veering slightly away from the coloring area, but not really, because I call this my coloring sketchbook, so not quite too far from the coloring, so don't go anywhere yet. This is my coloring sketchbook, if you don't know. So everything in this sketchbook that I draw, I want to color. So far, I've only done one. This is the Ohuhu marker pad sketchbook, and it's 120 pound weight paper, and it's square. I think it's 8.3 by 8.3. You get 78 sheets. So I'm calling this my coloring sketchbook. In this sketchbook, I want it to be filled with nothing but my original characters from this story world that I'm working on. Miso, he is the main character, and he goes through a lot of trials and tribulations in his life, his tiny little life. He's very young. So I'm drawing him and other characters of the world in different stages of different ages of their life in the sketchbook, but I want to also color them. So I am not a professional artist, just FYI. Um, I am still practicing, and I used to draw a lot when I was younger. Hey, you get out of there, please, and thank you. I used to draw a lot when I was young. What did I just say? Come on now. I used to draw a lot when I was younger, but I stopped. I let things people were saying kind of stop me from doing what I wanted to do, but that's another story. I'm getting back into it. You're never too old to draw. So, I am creating a world, and I don't have the story 100% together, but I do have bits and pieces. So when I think of those bits and pieces, I try to draw them the best as I can so that I can reference it later. So I'm not sure. I think I want it to be a graphic novel because it's going to be mostly art. There's a story with it, but it's going to be mostly art. So it might be a graphic novel, or it might be like a picture book or something, telling the story of what's going on. One of these days, it'll probably be more than one book, but for now, I'm just trying to get the characters together, get used to drawing them, so on and so forth. So I have a lot of things in here that are drawn, but as you can see, they are not colored yet. So this week, I want to work on actually maybe coloring some of these. I have used my Ohuhu markers in here, as you've seen on the first page. And then I'm coming in with either my Copic multiliner or my Sakura Micron pens, because they're both waterproof. And that's what I'm using for the line work. And these are going to be really hard to see because I haven't lined them yet. But I'm coming in with those, waiting until they dry. As you can see, I got a little ink smudge there, but it's fine. It's a sketchbook. So this week I drew this one, or I drew these three, this page rather. So I have 2 pages that I need to go in and line, but I have a bunch of pages that I need to color. There are a couple things I want to try in this book. I have tried my markers, but I do want to try my pencils. I want to try my water-based markers, and I want to try maybe my Neo 2s or my Inktense or some water-based medium, probably my Neo 2s. I'm not sure. I'm not the greatest with watercolor, so I'm a little nervous. Maybe I will pick like one of the smaller ones for the watercoloring, maybe like one of the tiny ones like this. But I know alcohol markers, they work great in here. That's what this book is meant for. This is all alcohol marker, no pencil, no nothing. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to do the whole book in alcohol markers because I want to test other things. So the next thing I will probably try and test, and acrylic paint pens. I really want to see how those work in here. I have a set I have 2 sets, I think, 2 or 3 sets of the Toolyard paint pens. So I think I want to try those in here as well. I might try them on one of the smaller ones. I might make this my little mini test page. So I'll probably do like acrylic paint pen, maybe watercolor, and then this one down here, maybe color pencil or something like that, just to see what works. I'm not worried about messing it up because it is a sketchbook, so it's not going to be perfect. Nothing in here is meant to be perfect. However it comes out, it comes out. So far, this is my favorite page. Just that they're kind of laughing at Miso because he's trying to carry this sword that's too heavy for him. And I really like how Bo's outfit came out. It's, I don't know, something about her outfit. She because she's like the scholar kind of. She's the one that's like book smart and knows how to, she researches a lot and things like that. So I felt like that outfit was fitting for her. This is Miso's grandpa, and he's kind of like an older guy. He runs the potion shop. And basically, I like Bo's outfit. Even his outfit is nice. I don't know if I would add pants. I might take the pants away. I'm not sure. But I haven't quite settled on Miso's outfit. And that's what I was trying to do here. And I do like the color scheme. Now when I colored this, I like the color scheme of his outfit. I like this outfit more than this one. But I don't know. I haven't 100%. I like the tunic. I might keep him in a tunic. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. This might be like a winter thing, but I haven't settled. If you look, his outfit changes. Sometimes he's in shorts, sometimes he's in overalls. Maybe when he's on the farm, he can be like in overalls or regular clothes. But I haven't quite settled on his adventuring clothes yet. So like here, he's just in regular clothes. They're just out shopping. But I do like Bo's, so I'm keeping Bo's outfit, but I haven't quite settled on Miso's yet. It keeps changing. This one here is pretty nice. I started here with this one, and I was like, you know, I like the shorts type of thing. Like the tunic is kind of split in two. So I tried to recreate it here, but I think I like the tunic being one piece. So I might, the next page, I might try and figure some things out. But I want to this week work on coloring things in here. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you want to see more, or if you want to see me color some of these things, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get on to the last part. I think it's the last part. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, here we are with the next part. I kind of lied. This is not the last part. This is the next part. So, if it looks like the lighting is a little bit different, it's because it is. This is the next day. I was recording like the same day, but then it got late and I just couldn't finish. So, this is my PDF folder. Some of you probably have already seen it. I am in the process of getting this organized and thought I would show you guys a little bit. So here at the front is where I'm putting PDFs that need to be finished. So that's what's going on here at the front. And then I have it separated. And this is where I'm going to have my PDFs, or my printed, because I'm just copying them, pages of R.J. Hampson's book, the one that I am completing with the channel. So I'm putting those there. I haven't worked on it this week, but I'm getting there. And then this one is also, this one should be in the front, but I figured because it's a separate, it's not by the same people who did my ones in the front. It's a different person, so I separated it, but I may put it in the front. I don't know yet. And then I have it separated, and this is the next page in the R.J. Hampson book that I need to do. I don't know if I'm going to do the pages in order or not, but I do have that page printed. And then separated again, I have the PDFs that I want to work on next. So I have a few of these in here. I have some males that I want to try and color. And then I have some more dividers just in case I have some reason to separate other things. And then minus these, all of these are printed on some pretty thin paper. So I might copy them over when I decide to get ready to color them. But for now, they are just hanging out in here in the back. And then furthermore in the back is some pages that I completed or colored and then just left. But those are completed. And then just some extra empty pockets. So I thought I would show you guys that really quick. Yeah, so there's that. And the very last thing I wanted to talk about, now we're on the last part. I have not forgotten about our color along. I am going to work on the next part sometime this week, and I think it will be either, I'm thinking just to go ahead and start on the cube, or I might do like the clouds, the trees, the little tidbits around like the vines and things like that. I'm not really sure, but I may start on the cube. So I haven't forgotten. It's still here. I haven't done anything else in here yet because I've been working on my PDFs. But maybe this week I will give my PDFs a break and I will jump back in to my mythographics. And I also wanted to jump back into Wildergore. I work on this very slowly because this book is very expensive and I want it to turn out the way I want it to. So I wanted to finish kind of working over this and getting some shading in and seeing if I like, because I wanted to try to make this page a bit brighter, because the first page I did, it was a bit, I don't want to say gloomy, but it was it's a bit darker. So I wanted to bring some brighter colors, and this one's not finished yet either, but I was, I wanted to jump around a little bit. So, and I think that's what I'm going to do with this book. I'm just going to jump around and do what I feel like I want to do. So I was working on this little page here, and then I was doing the shading, and I have the colors. Yeah, I have them written down on little post-it notes over here on this side. So I based it with water-based markers, and I'm going over it with pencil. So we will see. I may start finishing on that, or I may jump to another page. Who knows? This book, I would like to take my time in. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys for this week. I want to thank you guys for watching my channel and keeping up with me and my updates. And I know I'm the slowest colorist probably on the planet, but it is fun to share what I have been doing during the week. And also, I have a couple things coming up. My birthday is June 6th, and I finally have the day off from work. So I may do a live stream, maybe. I don't know when I would be coloring, but I might do a live stream. I'll put the details and stuff like that on a separate community post so you guys can be informed. And then 2 weeks after that, I will be going on vacation. So I will probably not, I don't know, because I don't want to bring a bunch of things with me, so I probably won't bring my tripod. So I probably won't be recording, but I may bring something to color, so at least I'll have something to show you guys when I come back. I'm gonna try to pre-record at least one video or two so you guys can have something to look at while I'm gone. So June is gonna be pretty busy, but I'm still gonna try and keep up with some things. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next video, which will most likely be our next part of our color along. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, and see you next time. Bye.